Posted January 13, 2019, 11 hours 16 minutes and 43 seconds. This time last week, the Nangwarry Saints football club was heading into the 2019 season with a simple goal: to win one game. The once strong club, pride of the tiny timber town in South Australia's southeast, hoped to turn its fortune around after enduring 4 straight years of losses. Now they have a much harder road ahead after their clubhouse was destroyed by suspected arson on Wednesday night. Video: the Nangwarry Saints have not won a game since July 2014. ABC News: the whole town is connected to this building, said local deli owner and former club secretary Kevin Dinison. It's the only focal point in town where you can have a beer and a meal. Really, you could call it the heart of the town. And that's why it's so devastating. The incident, which follows a series of suspicious house fires, is the 20th fire in Nangwarry since 2008. Police believe it was deliberately lit, with the damage bill estimated around $500,000. Mill closure adds to pain. The loss comes just after the closure of the town's timber mill before Christmas. Once the major local industry, the mill employed 380 people in 2000. Ongoing job cuts had reduced this number to just 25 by 2018. As young talent moved away from the town, residents have watched their footy club's performance decline. But despite a 66-game losing streak, community support for the Saints has stayed strong. The whole town revolves around your football club, Mr. Dinison said. I've had 3 sons that have played football at Nangwarry, 1 daughter that's played netball. Now my grandkids are playing. It means so much to us. For current Secretary Tamara Ploenges, seeing the town's gradual decline has made this incident all the more devastating. It just seems to be one thing after another, and there's probably not much more a timber town can take when you start knocking everything down, she said. There's not really much left in Nangwarry anymore. You take the footy club out, then you're really taking out the community spirit, as well as their building. The club is mourning the loss of precious items such as its treasured memorabilia from their first premiership in 1993. Buildings can be replaced, but it's the stuff that was in the buildings, the memorabilia, the premiership flags and trophies and photos, that can't be replaced, Ms. Ploenges said. Show will go on for loyal Saints. The club will begin its training for the upcoming season on January 15. As previously planned, we will rebuild. It won't be easy and it won't be quick, but we've got a strong little community here, Ms. Ploenges said. We might not be using club rooms in 2019, but we've got a social club up the road that's not too far away and we can utilize that. I'm sure we'll work something out to forge ahead, instead of driving players away. The incident seems to be having the opposite effect. Penola resident Paul moved to the area 8 months ago and had planned to start playing for the Saints after noticing they needed support. After seeing the devastation here, we want to help more and do a lot more for the club, the 29-year-old said. We'll do working bees and everything. We need to pick it up now. I've said to the boys, if they're playing or not, I'll still be here with my footy boots. On the 15th, returning to the club this year after a break, 19-year-old Robert Hicks was confident the Saints could recover. They've never died. They've always stayed strong and this year won't stuff up the strength of the boys, he said. Wattle Range Mayor Des Knoll said the council would work alongside the club to help him find solutions. I don't think Nangwarry will be falling to its knees, he said. These are resilient people. Locals feeling unsafe after fires. Limestone Coast Police Superintendent Grant Moyle said the series of fires in Nangwarry were of great concern to police. Supt Moyle said police were waiting on the outcome of a forensic examination to release the official cause of this fire, but we certainly are treating it as suspicious on the basis that a number of fires have been deliberately lit in the area, he said. This is very serious criminal offending. If we are able to determine who's responsible for it, we will pursue that person with vigor. They clearly do not have an appreciation of the impact they're having on the community or don't care. One of the two, Nangwarry teenager Chloe Lindner, said the fires had left locals feeling unsafe. They think their house could be next, she said. People are too scared to go away. I don't feel safe anymore. You think, what's next? My house? A friend's house? It's terrible. The 16-year-old worked in the kitchens at the football club and had also played for the Saints, joining the boys' junior Colts team for a season when she was 14. When I heard about the fire, I was pretty much in shock, she said. It's heartbreaking. It was a very important club to this town. Community remembers rich history of clubhouse officially opened in 1949. The destroyed building was the site of many dances, cabarets and debutante balls over the years. Former resident Bev Moulton's father operated a movie theatre there in the 1950s. It was such an icon back in the day, Ms. Moulton said. I had to come and take some photos to send to my brothers who live in Queensland because we all just remember it from our childhood. There was no television back then, radio was just coming into being, so it was very popular. This was the entertainment hub of Nangwarry. Wattle Range Council CEO Ben Gower hoped the community would be able to help the club preserve its history. I think everyone's got a connection with this footy club, he said. I'm hoping the community will have digital photographs and things like that will be able to bring that history back to life again. The club may be facing new challenges, but Ms. Ploenger said players are still determined to make this the year they win a game. Now we've just got to have a couple more aims, she said. It's win a game, stay strong, rebuild the football club and try and get back to the good old days. We've been through a lot in the last 4 years. I believe it can be done. Topics: community and society, sport, sports organisations, Australian Football League, fires, Nangwarry 5277,